Hey, what's up, everyone? So it's our first time out here in the freaking wilderness. Anyways, we just got our rig done not too long ago, and we're real excited to get started on this trail. This is Sinking Creek Trail. I've never been down it. It's not labeled that on OnX. It's labeled just National Forest Trail. It's about 56 miles roughly. We're actually out here at the beginning of it. So the trailhead starts with a super awesome view of the fire watchtower in their home that they stayed in while this was active. Obviously, it's decommissioned now, but at one point in time, it was used, and it's pretty awesome to be out here and kind of get to see that little bit of forest history. So we're gonna do a quick fluid check on the vehicle. We just drove about an hour. We're driving a 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee with 212,000 miles on it. So we're gonna do a quick fluid check on it, make sure everything's copacetic, and then we're gonna head out. We're gonna try and find a place to camp for the night. We should be out here until Sunday morning. We'll head home around Sunday morning. Let's give you a quick walk around of the Jeep. So as Chris here is doing our fluid check real quick, make sure you don't pop that coolant cap off there. This is our 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Pretty awesome. I picked it up from a buddy of mine not too long ago. It needed a little bit of work to the radiator and whatnot, but all in all, it's done what it's supposed to. We got it packed down full of camping stuff. We got our rooftop tent, our canopy on top, all that good stuff. It is a 4.7 liter V8. Yes, it had a coolant leak. Yes, we fixed the coolant leak. It's good to go. We're pretty happy with it though far. Like I said, we just drove about an hour away from where we live, and it's so far it's held up really well. And we're pretty excited about it, other than the fact that gas mileage is horrible. So this is it. We're gonna get going. We're checking fluids. This is what we're looking at. This is the beginning of our trail. There's the house they used to stay at. It's pretty cool. And if you can't see it, there is the fire watchtower. We're just kind of on this little pad of concrete here. It's really, really wet out here. So it's really wet, all that good stuff. We're just trying to finish up, getting ready to go. One thing I found out, these Jeeps don't have huge tanks on them. These tanks are small. We filled up. We had about 217 miles to empty on a full tank of gas. And we're down to 198. It's not horrible. No, wait, 188, right? 188, right? Yeah. 188. Not horrible, but about the closest gas station to us was about 15 miles out from this trailhead. And we're just getting started, so we don't have all the cool fancy gas containers. We're going to go about as far as we can in the trail that we feel comfortable enough, with the gas that we have, and then we might have to head into town for a little bit and get some gas. That's okay, we'll make it work. There are a few county roads that we have to get on in this trail anyways, so there's a good opportunity that we'll be able to get gas. But anyways, this is what we're looking at. Super awesome. There's the Jeep, there's Chris. It's gonna be a good day. We'll see you at our next stop. All right, well, I think we found our camping spot.
Yep, pretty nice.
It's quiet. Hello? Yeah. I don't even echo. It's quiet out here. Let me give you just a, I don't know if if I don't know, Apple has stopped letting me flip my deal. Anyways, point is, we're out here. We found a spot. It's got a pretty good sized fire pit. Let me show you. Hold on. So there's the fire pit. Not really 100% sure. Technically where we're at on the trail, but we're somewhere. This is it. I think we're gonna stay here tonight. 3 minutes. Well, give or take a little bit, because I did push it open before I started. But if you were wondering, this is the nature nest. I think it's the V2. I think they have a 3 out now, or this might be the new one. Anyways, nature nest, super cool. Here, I'll come take you over there to look at it. Chris is choosing the old-fashioned way. Nothing wrong with that. He's gonna have a little tiny cot in here to go with it. He's gonna be great. Put him behind the Jeep, protecting him from the road, just in case, I don't think anybody's gonna mess with us. But anyways, this is the nature nest. Hard top. They do make a soft shell version that is a little bit different than this. But this is rated for 4 people. There ain't no way 4 people fit in that. I'd say probably you could probably fit 2 adults and a kid in here. I got 2 kids, so both those dudes aren't fitting in there. But this will probably easily fit 2 adults, no problem, with plenty of room, plenty of space to put your stuff. But you're pushing it with like a bigger kid. My kid's 6 and is like shooting up like a weed. And I think it would be probably at its max with 3 people, which I guess the same goes for everybody. You stomping something over there? I got a hammer. It's in the Jeep. It's in the tote. Anyways, so 3 kids, 2 adults and a kid, probably fine. 3 adults, no way. If you swing that way, probably gonna go that way. 3 adults, no way fitting up in that. Also, it's 30. I mean, it's metal, and the hinges are pretty good on it. I don't know if you can see them up in there. Probably can't. I mean, it's pretty durable. I mean, I don't feel like 2 adults. I wouldn't be afraid to sleep 2 adults and a kid in this. 3 adults, maybe start to feel kind of weird. But either way, to his their own. It's just gonna be me tonight. It's gonna be great. I won't need that up there. I got these come with a mattress. Come with a foam mattress. I'm sure most of you people know that. I wouldn't say that it's the best mattress in the world, but it's going to be definitely 100 times better than sleeping on the ground or sleeping on a hard cot. Anyways, let's go over here. We're going to get into the back of this place. We got the back of the Jeep opened up now. Probably under all that stuff. We can get all that stuff out. Well, okay, so I haven't owned this Jeep for very long, so I'm still figuring things out about it. But we got our portable power station over here, and you can see this is where it's supposed to plug into. This is not supposed to come out. That's the charger. This is my 24 volt, 12 volt. I mean, not 24. Sorry. Thing that is not supposed to come out of there, but we live and learn. So we got our power station here. I do kind of want to show this off. Here's the deal. So a lot of people buy, let me adjust this a little bit. So a lot of people buy the Jackery, and I'm a big fan of buying the name brand stuff. But part of our channel, part of the normal dude living is living like a normal dude. Okay, so this is an old Jeep. You know, it's been around. It's got a ton of miles on it. I don't know a whole lot about it other than that it's got a ton of miles on it. I just have to assume that those are all original miles. Nothing changed. But part of the normal dude living slogan is living like a normal person. So we got an old Jeep. You know, my tent is new. We saved up for it. It's something I've been wanting to do overlanding for a long time. And so we've saved up for the tent, and that's kind of our biggest expense, you know, on this trip. Everything else is stuff that I've accumulated over the years, just buying here and there, people giving me, Christmases, things like that, that I've just accumulated over the years. On sales and things like that. My canopy was a going out of business sale. That brand, I guess, no longer exists. I bought it, and the next day, like, they were out of business. And it was like 75% off. I was going to do this whole overlanding without a canopy, which is fine, not a big deal. But I really wanted one, and I was just going to save up for it. But this was such a good deal. I think originally it was like almost $200, and I was able to get it for like $60, which is a really big thing. But everything else in here is just, I think it's starting to rain. It's just accumulated over time. So we live like normal people around here. We buy normal things. This is all shot on an iPhone, so keep that in mind. We don't have fancy cameras around here. We're doing the best we can with the mess that we are, right? Right, Chris? Yeah. Anyways, back to this. So everybody gets the name brand stuff. This is the Predator. This is a power station that is about a fifth of the price of a Jackery, and does about the same. We're going to test it. We're going to be using it. This is from the Harbor Freight. I like to call it the Hobo Freight. I buy a lot of things from Harbor Freight because their prices are good. Shoot me. So we're going to be testing this out. We'll let you know what we did, how it did. It's got all the cool bells and whistles that most of these things have on it. We're going to use it to be charging our phones, powering our lights and things like that. So nothing too crazy. We're not doing like a heater. We got a buddy heater if we need a heating station. It's not supposed to get super cold. It's supposed to stay wet pretty much the whole time. But no. Anyways, I'm going to get back to setting up. It is eerily quiet out here. I am a person that sleeps with a fan on for sure. Ooh, sorry about that. I sleep with a fan on for sure. So it is really quiet out here, other than Chris clanging his homeless person food. So there it is in all of its glory. Typically when people do these kind of videos, Chris, they do like this whole like cinematic masterpiece of cooking. You know what I'm talking about? And yeah, this is what you get. The normal dude
videos are boring.
No, the normal dude living. Anyways, let's take a look around. Okay, there's a fire going here, a little bit of one. We just got started. Everything is pretty much soaked. So here you go. There's the canopy, if you're wondering. The ground's a little unlevel, and we got somewhat around our little fire pit here. These are pretty easy to adjust once you get them set up. You can pretty much just move them around. Anyways, there's all of this. This is our kind of base for tonight. I need to shut the tailgate on this. There is our tent, Chris's tent. which I won't take you into. Maybe he'll get some pictures or some videos of it tonight when he gets in it. But there's actually a cot in this. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but there's actually a cot inside that. So he's got a sleeping bag, a cot, pillow, all his stuff is in there. Pretty cool.
This was the best $5 I ever spent.
That?
Yeah.
$5. Anyways, okay, so we are going to. Okay, so actually, let's just be completely honest. I forgot my can opener, and I thought that I didn't need one because I thought that all the cans of soup that I bought were pull tab. Come to find out, none of them are. The only one that was my Spam. We're gonna cut up the Spam, which technically it's called lunch loaf. It's not even called Spam because we had a little thing going where we could spend the least amount on lunch or foods. I got all my stuff at the Dollar Tree.
I guess pull tab is $1 more.
Yeah, I guess if you want to get a pull tab, it's a lot more. So we're gonna cut this up. Doing a great job. So, all in all, I am looking forward to tomorrow. Even though we have to backtrack a little bit, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to getting some wheeling done. So, with that though, I think we're just gonna hang out for a little bit, enjoy the fire, enjoy each other's company, and so. Well, Chris, how you doing down there? Tired. It's really not that late, but I'm kind of tired. It's probably about 8 o'clock almost. Here's the tent. This is a pretty back wall, so this is like the hard shell section. One thing I don't typically like is it's kind of hard to see because this light here. This kind of hangs down, but I don't know why, to be honest. Not sure. All in all, awesome. I mean, I got a lot of lens flare, and I'm really sorry about that, guys. Anyways, all in all, this tent's awesome. It's a great tent. There's my little extra large sleeping bag. Here's the mattress. You know, it's probably about an inch thick, if that. I bought this pillow. Sit down. I bought this pillow. Little camp pillow. I figured that instead of messing up my own from the house, that I would buy my own. And so I bought this camp pillow, and that's as big as it is. I mean, like, that's it. So, I mean, this is not great. I thought it would be bigger. It is not big. So that's probably going to suck tonight because I like a firm pillow. But, I mean, I guess it is what it is. And Emily will probably like it a lot. So, there's that. We're going to deal with it. I got the Predator up here. It's running the lights. It's charging my phone. And we're running about 12 watts with my phone recording and this light on. So roughly we got 83%. left that was running are outside lights. And then I have this light running and my phone going, and we're looking at like 16 hours of just battery life. So, 16 hours is pretty good with 83% running lights nonstop. The one outside you can't adjust. These come with multiple lights that can be adjusted. I really like these lights quite a bit because this is the warm setting, but you can change it to like a bright. This one is kind of natural, and then a warm amber light. So really like it. Plus you can brighten it, you can dim it. Great, right? So all in all, super cool. Super cool light. I like this light a lot. I was actually sitting outside. The ones that come with the canopy are just white light, and I was like, man, I really wish there was an amber setting or like a daylight setting, and it doesn't have that. So pretty much it. I mean, there's not a whole lot to do. I mean, welcome to the crib. I mean, we're up on top of a vehicle. I mean, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all there is that you can really see. So I'm going to, I guess, lay down for the night, and tomorrow we will get on the trail again. So this is our view this morning. I mean, like, look at that fog. Hey, Chris. Hey. It is definitely chilly this morning. Oh, man. Yeah, throwing my jacket, I think. A little chilly. Anyways, super pretty. This gives me the whole kind of vibes while we're out here. Hopefully Hannah thinks this was really cool. Twilight for sure. So we're gonna get some breakfast done, get some coffee, kind of maybe chillax for a little bit, wait for this fog to kind of die down, and then we're gonna head out. Let's get this stuff started. Alright, so we got pretty much everything put away. There's Chris putting the tripod away. That's the last thing. Did a quick walk around. We're gonna try and take some of that wood with us, but I don't think, I think it rained again last night and we were too busy worrying about everything, all of our other stuff staying dry, so that's it. we made it to our first stop. And as you can see, super beautiful. This is Katy River. Super cool back in here. Pretty close to other houses though. This is technically a campsite. It's listed as a campsite, but right over there is a house. And then literally on the other side of here is private property. I think the people that I watched that did this trail like a year ago, this wasn't fenced off, so this was all open, but now it's fenced and closed and it's labeled private property, so we won't mess with it. But I think this is where they stayed last. I don't know, we're really thinking about maybe marking this location and coming back to it, and staying here tonight. I mean, if you can hear that river running, I mean, awesome. But there are people around. People get kind of weird about stuff like this, so we won't maybe stay too long. But we're definitely coming back. I mean, definitely set up as a campsite for sure. And it's off their land. This is Mark Twain's location. This is Mark Twain's forest. All right, it's forest. Ain't nobody else's. But anyways, all right, we're gonna get back to it. Got more of that trail to run, and we'll see you in a little bit.
The stairs look intact, but I'm not going up there.
Yeah, this kind of stuff that this is what horror movies are made out of. Look at that.
There's a toilet in the abandoned house that we found. On X says that it's not owned, so... Well, there's a TV here. On X says it's not owned, so we're going to explore a little bit. Try not to fall through the flooring. It's kind of sketch. But it's a pretty sweet find. There's an upstairs. Looks like an old cottage. Not gonna go up there though. Floor is a little soft here. Looks like old school flooring, old chair. That's the piano. See if we can get in there without falling. Caught on some wire there. Some sticky keys. I'm gonna go out through here. I'm not feeling like walking all the way back through. I'm gonna be careful. It's pretty cool though. If you guys ever want to take the trail, we're trying to map as much camping spots as we can for you guys. We're gonna share them on OnX. We'll catch you once we see anything new.
Jeep's still doing good. We ended up having to put the gas can on top because the fumes were really starting to get to me. I think going through those river crossings, I think not leaked, but I think maybe the little vapor valve I think was seeping some gases through it. All right, so I think we're gonna try and turn around here, get back on the trail. I think there's a UTV trail in the back, but we're gonna get going. Hi, Chris. Cool find.
Found another one that's not owned. There's a little like barn system. Looks like an old outhouse and storage shed. This one isn't two-story like the other one, but it looks like it has a pretty decent attic. Again, not gonna go upstairs. I don't feel safe going in here. We're just gonna look. I do like the old chimney formations. It's really cool to look at. Brick is nice. Yeah, I do not feel comfortable going in here. I would any other circumstance. Not right now. If it wasn't raining, I'd for sure go in there. Take a look at the backside. All right.
Okay, so we're here, pulled over, just right down the road from that house. I do want to explain a little bit. I get creeped out with these houses, like those little abandoned houses, mainly not because like I'm superstitious or something like that, just more worried about, you know, people being inside of them or something like that, you know, and not being too friendly. So I heard something fall. Anyways, it could have been just fell over. I don't think anybody was actually in there. I just was like, yeah, let's get the heck out of here. But anyways, we found this. Super cool. This is actually one of the only springs we found so far that you can get to. Super cool. Let me get you closer to these. So there you go. The natural springs Climb up in there, Chris.
How you doing, Pat?
Climb all the way up there. Oh, I'm kidding. But we can get up in here though. Let's do it. So, this is all national forest. We are not trespassing by any means, but we still are going to stay respectful to the habitat and things like that. We're not gonna be ridiculous or anything like that. Wow. Beautiful. So let's see if we can get up in here some more without soaking my boots. Woo! Doing some climbing, baby. The rocks are slippery, dude. Oh yeah. So cool. Super cool. Oh, bro, how'd you get up there? Here, I'm gonna hand you the phone. If I can get up there from where I'm at. Yeah. Dude, I'm getting up there. There's a rag up here. Good idea. Okay, I'm getting up there though with you. Here we go. Let's do this. Dang it. My hat. As you just jump up here?
Yeah.
Here, come hold them. Come hold the people.
I'm coming, people.
This is crazy. When we get up here, we'll flip around and we'll shove you guys some of these caves. There you go. Hello, people. Chris here, the Ghost Adventurer.
Chris the Explorer here.
Wow.
The mud is sketch. Don't get on the corner.
Okay.
Here's your people.
Thanks. People. There you go. Look at that. Squeeze your body up into that. That's mud there, so be careful. But you know, we're far away from help. So keep that in mind. Look at this. That's above me. Yeah, probably shouldn't do that. What do you think?
Use my best judgment.
Yeah. Dude, we should have brought the pot up here, dude.
Yeah.
We could have probably stuck them enough in it. Here, give you an idea, guys. Here's how far we up. So there you go. There's the Jeep. There's the water. This is up here. I don't know if you guys can see up in there at all. Ugh. Super cool. We're just taking it easy, stretching our legs a little bit, exploring some rocks. Trying not to fall. So I wouldn't climb up onto that stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Man, right in our backyard too, dude. I mean, like, this is like an hour away from where we live, hour and a half away from where we live. And all of this is just beautiful country here in Missouri. Getting water on me.
Pretty cool cave. We'll switch.
Yeah, back in there.
Yep.
You can kind of see in there. Super cool. Awesome. All right, well, we're gonna climb back down and get back on the road. So we decided to just kind of walk this sandbar a little bit, a little gravel bar, I guess. Looks like maybe some people camped out here at one point in time. They left their trash as usual. Pick your trash up, guys. Come on. Takes like 5 seconds. Ain't even Pepsi in it. Legit. Just exploring. Hoodie's all wet. That's where it come from. All right, well, we take this trash back to the Jeep. And yeah, clean your crap up. Lunchtime. It's lunchtime. All right, so funny story. We don't have the fancy, so this is what it kind of looks like when you have, you just kind of shove everything into your deal. So we have chicken noodle soup, SpaghettiOs, pork rinds. We have our tools that we use to get all our cans opener, because our can opener is almost broken. So there's that. I guess it was $1. Whatever. So anyways, we don't have a fancy table, so we're sitting here, got our Coleman grill on the ground here, and we're cooking some chicken noodle soup. And we didn't bring bowls or anything with us, so the plan is to pour it back into the can and eat it out of the can. Boom, our setup, our cooking setup for lunch. So we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna get back on the road. It's about 12:30. I don't know how far we are on the trail. Pretty close to about halfway. Anyways, it's been a great day so far. See you then. Well, we found another abandoned house, literally like, what, a minute away from the spring. There is a double person outhouse. Ooh, some thorns. Hold on, I want to show you this. Little hornet's nest. Goes right into the ground. Just a hole in the ground. Old school. There's the house. Now I'm getting caught up in prickly pears. Give me a second. There we go. Jeep house. Can you get up in there? Can you get in there? Huh? I said, can you? Super cool. Dude, there's a crawl space.
Yeah, it looks like something fell through on the inside.
Somebody fell through and they crawled out the crawl space. The floor is super weak in here, guys. I don't think we're gonna go in this one.
Every time I look at it reminds me of that scene from The Visit.
She's living underneath.
Girls that chase after.
All right. Well, cool space. Neat.
Someone laying under the leaves.
Gotcha. There you go, guys. We might not be able to get in there, but you guys can see what it looks like.
That window on the other side, you can do the other side.
That's the porch that I'm standing on. Dude, that's a double person outhouse over there, man.
Yeah.
Two people could sit down in there and poop together.
That's cool.
Anyways. Well, there's that. Trying to make took about a 20-minute lunch, I think, right? Is that what we
Sounds good.
about 20 minutes?
Yep.
Took about a 20-minute lunch, and I think we're gonna get going. We got a lot of ground to make up. Want to kind of find a place to camp before it gets too dark, so that's where we're gonna head. There you go. Alrighty, so it's raining a little bit. Not bad, just kind of a drizzle. We're here at our new campsite. There's Chris. He's cutting up some bark. Gonna get a fire going. That one's just soaked. So we're just gonna use our little personal one that we have and just start like a little small fire in there. Nothing big, but this place is pretty cool. A lot of red pines on the ground, little pine needles, little red pine needles. So it makes it really, really pretty to be here. We're gonna just relax for a little bit, get a fire going. It's kind of drizzly. Let our stuff dry out. Let the tent dry out from our condensation. Tonight we will leave probably the windows open. Hopefully it does not get too cold. But whatever, right? We did get some damp rid or rid damp, whatever it's called. So maybe that'll keep all that off of us. But this spot is pretty. When we first got here, when we first found it, it was so foggy. Like even late in the day, it was dense fog. But by the time we made it back, a lot of the fog had subsided and a rain has started. So, but I'll show you the setup here. So there's our setup. Kind of about the same thing we had last time. Except we got Chris over there getting some wood chips going, some small wood. That's a piece of wood that we picked up early on, and we brought it with us to let it dry out on top of the rig as we went. Chris's tent over here. He's gonna try it without a cot this time. Said that he didn't have enough room for his feet, and then of course the rooftop tent is up, ready to rock and roll. I don't have any stuff laid out in it, just my stuff laying there. So yeah, anyways, there she is. We're pretty close to the road, which I'm not super fond of. This one is right off the trail. We've had 2 vehicles pass by since we've set up. Funny enough, we actually seen a freaking mail carrier come through here, way down in here. There are a bunch of houses down in these areas. We ended up taking a service road and basically making a huge loop that was all through the national forest, dense forest. They're doing a lot of logging right now. And then we basically made our way back to this spot. I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. We might, do a little bit more. I think maybe stop at the Jolly Cone tomorrow if it's open on a Sunday. Maybe get some burgers and stuff. Anyways, get some good food, and then head back to the homestead, right? So, all right. Until then, we'll catch back up with you later today. We're gonna get some fire started. Having trouble, a little wet. All right. Didn't do a whole lot of filming tonight. We just kind of relaxed, hung out. But we are laid down now for the night. I am sitting up in my tent. It's raining a lot harder than it was last night. So we just decided to kind of get in bed for the night and just kind of relax. I got my phone on the charger, so I think what I'm going to do is watch some TV for a little bit on my phone. I'm going to have this buddy heater going for a little bit. Yes, I got all the windows open on this thing. Plenty of ventilation. I am just trying to dry this out while I'm awake. When I go to sleep, I'll shut it off. And hopefully we can kind of fix this dampness that's in here. But yeah, we're just, right here. Yeah, windows open back there, windows open behind it. You can see it. And then, of course, those 2 windows are open. I think that's going to be plenty. Just trying to, like I said, kind of cool, kind of knock out some of this dampness out here and whatnot. Anyways, point is, we're just relaxing for the night. Tomorrow, we're gonna do a little bit more exploring and then head back to the house, and that'll be the end of it. So I'll catch back up with you tomorrow. Good morning. It is day number 3. The skylight on this thing. Look at that. Pretty cool. It's got a, I don't know if you can see that, like a rubber, I don't know, plastic window, which is pretty cool. So I had both windows open all night. And the top piece, which there's like a vent here. And that took care of a lot of the condensation. So I think all that condensation that's still left is just from the first night. But anyways, so we're up. I think we're gonna, or at least I'm up. I'm gonna get ready, make some breakfast. A lot of cars. One of the reasons why I hate camping so close to the road. Just a lot of trucks and SUVs coming up and down this road. I don't know if they were just goofing or what, you know, it's whatever, I guess. Loud trucks. So, anyways, I'm gonna get ready. See you in a little bit. All right, so we're just gonna get tore down, get ready to go. We finished breakfast. We're all kind of just ready to get going, hit the road. We're gonna hit some more trails before we head home. So here you go. We're gonna get everything ready and tore down. Well, we've made it. We've made it to the end of the trail. Holy cow. Let me show you this. Look at this stuff, guys. Look at all that. I don't know. I was not expecting this at the end of this, were you? Let me flip you guys around. I mean, look at that. Look at that beautiful, like, rock. Holy cow. Well, clearly this is it. There's no way out once you get here. It's just, you're here. I don't know, it's a little overwhelming. This is beautiful. Oh my Lord. Is it cold? Yeah. Why don't you get in there and take a bath? Wow. Well, I think we might hang out here for a while, just kind of look around and explore. Man, it's the end of the trail. So probably what we'll do is quite a bit ways back in here. We'll probably fuel up here and then head into town, man. Go visit some of the local food places, get some grub, head back to the house. We'll record some of that when we get there. But man, I can't get over this. I mean, this is just gorgeous. Holy cow. And it's like just back in here. Like, if you follow this to the end of this trail, there is no outlet. once you get here, it is straight. The road to get here is rough, muddy, washed out. I mean, like, you're not going over 10 miles an hour down this road, but it's so worth it. I mean, this is nuts. Man, I wish you could be here. This is so good. All that private property that we had to cross to get here, all the boring scenery that we had to go, all ends here. And honestly, this is just, I wouldn't have expected this. Amazing. Some sand and gravel you gotta walk through. I'm sure people come out here to get in the water and stuff during the summertime. But yeah, no, that's amazing. You can even camp up here too. Place to camp right there. We'll mark it. But a lot of clay, a lot of dirt. So we're gonna be headed back out here soon. I mean, man, look at this. Look at that timber. Wow. We might drive back in here. We might drive back in here for a second, see what's back in there. Anyways, it's been awesome. Super cool. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit, enjoy this, soak up the scenery. We'll catch you guys in a little bit. So we're finished. I don't know, this has been awesome. This last view is literally breathtaking. This is right out of something you'd see in a magazine or see like at a, I don't know, Bass Pro.
Okay.
I mean, it's awesome. I will definitely do this again, but we will do things a little differently. We lost hope there for a little bit in the middle, just with a lot of private land. So I think next time we'll definitely just push forward and make it out here. This is awesome. I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the ending to this. I'm ready to go home and see my wife and kids, but at the same time, like, this is an experience I don't think very many people get to get. 56 miles of trail knocked down in 3 days. But awesome. What about you, Chris?
Perfect.
Perfect. It's perfect.
Perfect.
All right. It's great. All right, we're gonna get turned around here. We're gonna get headed back into town. We'll see you then.
Just my thoughts.
What are you feeling, man?
What am I feeling? Achieved. Because we were gonna do the Rocky Falls, and then you was like, "Hey, we got an even longer one." And then yesterday you was like, "I don't think we're gonna be able to do it," and then we did it.
We just finished it. We almost didn't, dude. We almost turned around on the way here, bro. Amazing. How much gas did that give us? Dude, a full tank of gas. Let's go. We're recording. Sweet, I can't wait to go back and watch this a little bit. Well, we've made it home. It was a great trip. This was an awesome trip. I know some spots and I wasn't super excited about going. There is a lot of private land. I'm not going to say that, you know, so a lot of that you just got to look from your window, you know, on the roads and stuff like that. But there's a lot to provide on this trail, and it's a super beginner friendly trail. But it's just a great trail. I mean, for all in all, I mean, the majority of the road is well kept, other than like the county roads, and the ending road, which we have, you know, the footage for that. But it was by far super great. I don't know what I was expecting going into this, but I was pleasantly surprised with the ending of this trail. The last bit of the trail really threw me for a loop. It was awesome. The last bit of the roading was fun. Pretty good incline, pretty good climb back up. Some mud, some water, you know, just that last bit was really, really fun. And then the ending was just a stunning view. When we got there, really just kind of summed it all up and brought it all together. But we're done. We're home. I'm glad to be home. I'm gonna get in there and get cleaned up and get settled down. But we thank you for watching this. Like, share, subscribe, whatever, wherever you find this video. It's us. We're normal guys. We have normal jobs, normal lives. We're just out having a good time to show you that anybody can have a good, fun time doing something that they love if you just go out and do it. So don't forget to like, share, put the notifications on, comment. If you have any suggestions of something we missed while we are up there that we should have went and did, just leave in the comments. Let us know if you have any questions about what we did, anything that you've seen us use, or something that we should have used when we didn't use, or whatever. Leave it in the comments. We're always up for suggestions, always up for improvements. Let us know. Until next time, we'll see you.